friends. Welcome back to Knox County Schools at Home. I'm Miss Chandler and I'm a kindergarten teacher at East Knox Elementary School. I talked to you last time about rules and responsibility. And one of the tasks that you could do was to create your own rule, a rule that you felt was fair and that everyone should follow. So I got a question. If you chose to do that task, how's it going? Are people following your rule? Who has the authority to enforce your rule? Who's making sure that people are following it? So that makes me think of another question. What is authority? Well, let's watch a quick video and learn more about that.
Today, we're going to learn about authority. A person with authority is there to make sure people follow the rules. In your classroom, the teacher is the authority. A judge is someone with authority, and so is a police officer. They make sure people follow the law. Do you like playing sports? A referee is the authority when you're playing basketball, soccer, or any sport to make sure people don't cheat and are playing fair. We show respect to the person with authority by following the rules and listening to them if we break the rules. However, everyone doesn't have the same authority. A crossing guard can't arrest you, but a police officer can. But that officer can't call a foul during your basketball game because that's the referee's job. Okay, I think I have to sit down now. See you next time, and keep learning. I got it! No! My bad.
Okay, so now we know authority means the person has the power to make sure you're following the rules. So we talked about last time we talked about how rules are different in different places. So just like rules are different in different places, not everyone has the same authority. So we learned in the video that a referee cannot have the same authority as a police officer. So if I'm at the ball field and I'm playing baseball and I slide into home plate, if there's a police officer in the stands, he can't tell me if I'm safe or if I'm out. That's the referee's job. He has the authority to do that. But then if someone's driving down the road and they're going too fast, they're going faster than the speed limit says, and a referee is driving down the road beside them, the referee can't pull them over and write a ticket. That has to be the police officer. That's his responsibility. That's his authority. So when we have different people with authority in different places, it's our job as a good citizen to always show them respect and make sure that we are listening to what they have to say and showing them kindness and fixing what we're doing to match what they're telling us. So let's talk a little bit more about being respectful.
Every person deserves respect. Respect means treating people kindly and listening to them. Showing respect for someone means you care about them. Who should you show respect to? First off, it is important to show respect to your family. Your brothers and sisters, parents and grandparents should be treated kindly. Sometimes our parents might ask us to do something that we don't want to do, like make our bed or clean up our toys. Even though we don't want to do it, we still need to treat our parents with respect. We also need to show respect at school. We need to make sure that we treat our teachers with respect. We can also show respect by being kind to our friends. What about the school building? We can be respectful to the school building by picking up trash on the playground or making sure we clean up after ourselves after lunch. This is also respectful to the janitor, whose job is to keep the school clean. There are also people we don't know that we can be respectful to. For example, we can be respectful to the checker at the grocery store or the waiter taking our order at a restaurant. Even though we don't know these people, that doesn't mean we cannot be kind. If we are respectful, we become an example to those around us. Hopefully, our friends and family will see us being respectful and they will want to be the same way.
Okay, so in that video about respect, I saw a lot of people that we call community helpers. So some of our community helpers have authority to make sure that we're safe, and all community helpers deserve our respect. So I want you to think about that cool website that I told you about. It's brainpopjunior.com. Have you had a chance to check it out yet? If not, I want to share another video with you. This one is going to be directly related to our task that we're going to do today. So I want us to think about community helpers who have authority that can help keep us safe in different ways in different places. So our task is going to be to create these really cool trading cards. And you can illustrate a community helper, label the card. On the back, you can write a description or make a list of all the things that that community helper does. And then I want you to ask yourself this question: what would happen if no one had authority? What would it be like if there was no one to enforce the rules? What kind of world would we live in? So I want you to be thinking about community helpers that have authority, that keep us safe, and what would it be like if we didn't have them? Let's watch this video together, and then we'll look at our task again.
We better wait, Moby. Crossing guard is a community helper who helps people cross the street safely. A community is a group of people who work together. A community helper is someone who works to help the community. Who keeps people safe? Firefighters are community helpers who put out fires. They also teach people how to stay safe from fires. Police officers are community helpers who keep neighborhoods safe. A law is a rule set by the community. Police officers make sure people follow laws and help keep crimes from happening. A paramedic is a person who takes care of people when they are sick or hurt during an accident. They take care of people during an emergency and sometimes take them to a hospital. Who keeps people healthy? Doctors help people stay healthy and help them when they're sick. Nurses help doctors to make sure people in the community are healthy. A pharmacist measures medicine and teaches you how to take it when you're sick. Dentists and dental assistants help make sure our teeth are healthy and clean. A veterinarian is a doctor who treats animals and makes sure pets in our community are healthy. Who helps run a community? It takes a lot of people to run a community. Sanitation workers collect the garbage and help keep streets clean. Letter carriers make sure everyone gets their mail. Hey Moby, you have a secret admirer. Bus drivers, train conductors, and cab drivers move people from place to place. Farmers are community helpers too. Truck drivers transport or move things all around our communities. Store owners and clerks sell things to the community. A government is a group of people that sets rules and runs a community. People in the government help lead the community. The mayor is a government leader who helps make important decisions, like building schools. A teacher is a community helper who helps people learn. A librarian is in charge of books and other resources in a library. I can think of two more community helpers. You and me. How can you become a community helper? You can help your community by following rules. You can clean up after yourself and work together to keep your neighborhood clean and safe. You can also volunteer and spend time helping out the community. There are many ways to get involved and help out. Uh-oh, someone's kite got caught in a tree. Thanks, Moby.
Okay, friends. So I got a lot of great ideas about some community helpers who have authority to make sure that I stay safe, no matter where I am. Just as a reminder, let's take a real quick look and talk about some of these people. I saw some of these people in the Brain Pop video. A bus driver. A school bus driver keeps kids safe on the bus going to and from school, and also when we go on field trips. So you might be a car rider and you might not ride a school bus every day, but if you go on a field trip, chances are you're going to ride a school bus, and that school bus driver has the authority to make sure that you follow the rules on the bus. It's best because it keeps everyone safe. Then we have a teacher. A school teacher has the authority to make sure that you're following classroom rules and expectations to make sure everyone is safe and learning. Parents, your grown-ups at home, they have the authority to make sure you're following the rules at home. And even if we're not thrilled with some of the things they ask us to do, we always show respect by following the rules and listening to what they have to say and showing them kindness. A police officer has authority to make sure that you're following the rules and laws of your community. A referee has the authority to make sure that you are playing fair when you're playing sports, and he makes sure that no one is cheating and all of the players are treated fairly. And then we have our community leaders and our authority figures that help make sure that everyone is following the laws and what's best for everyone, and everyone's treated fairly. We have a mayor in Knox County. Our mayor is Mayor Glenn Jacobs. So he is an authority figure at our local level. And then if you think about the state of Tennessee, so we live in Knox County. So Mr. Mayor Jacobs is the authority figure for our county. Well, then if you think about all the counties put together make the state Tennessee, and the authority figure over Tennessee is Governor Bill Lee. And he has the authority to make sure that everyone in Tennessee is following the Tennessee state laws. And then if you take all the states, all 50 of them, and put them all together, then we have the United States of America. And then the authority figure over the whole United States of America is our president. And right now, our current president is President Donald Trump. And so he has the authority to make sure that everyone is meeting expectations and respecting the laws of our country. And not everybody is going to agree, but we still have to show respect for all of these authority figures. So for your task, I want you to take a look at this. We are going to make community helper trading cards. So these are kind of like baseball cards, or maybe you have Pokemon cards or something like that. So it's kind of the same thing. And on your packet, if you picked up the packet at school, you'll have one already printed off, or your grown-up can print one off of the Knox County website. And you have a place here where you can illustrate. I think about a community helper who has authority, who is going to help keep us safe. Maybe it's a police officer, and you could illustrate a police officer right here, and then you could write police officer in the box below. You can flip it over, and on the back you could make a list of all the jobs that he does to make sure that we are safe. And then you can choose another community helper who has authority and what they have authority over. So maybe this is where you're going to draw a picture of a referee. Maybe you play baseball and the umpire that stands behind home plate. You could draw a picture of that umpire, and you could write umpire underneath. And you could say on the back, you could list all the things that he has authority over, like what is the strike zone? And when they slide into home plate, are they safe or are they out? And you can list all the things that he's in charge of. Now, if your grown-up goes to brainpopjunior.com, you can actually print off a whole page. So there's 6 on this one. So with our packet, there's only 3 cards. But if your grown-up wants to go to Brain Pop Junior, they can print off 6. And then you can make even more trading cards for your community helpers. So boys and girls, I am so thankful that you joined us today again for some social studies, and keep practicing at home, and keep exercising your brain, and keep being respectful and responsible, following all the rules set at your home, and being respectful of your authority figures that are there. All right, boys and girls, have a great day. Take care. Stay safe. Goodbye.